Hey, what's up folks? Welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. Today's video, I'm going to focus on the past fusion, Armanz the Magnificent. So the 5th anniversary festival fusion that we just finished up here. So I'm going to show you guys my Armanz here and why I think he is absolutely insane. We'll do a little showcase on him as well. Where is he? He was right here, somewhere here. Ooh, there he is. All right, so this is my Armanz. I put him together today. The thing I'm going to show you guys is how he performs without any books. I think he's going to perform very, very good if you are short on books, or if you have another champion that you rather book or more critical requiring of books than he is. So let's go over his kit real quick. So his A1 has a 2-turn lockout. It's a random on a random skill, so it's not guaranteed, and he gets a little turn meter boost. Books will give him the extra bit of chance here to lock out the skill. Honestly, it's not a super big deal. He's not going to be using his A1 too often. And if he is using his A1, you probably have the enemies already locked down, so this extra skill lockout is not super critical. This skill, you kind of want books in, because you get an extra turn off on the cooldown, but I feel like this move you get it back so quickly and you have so much control that you don't actually need this extra turn cooldown. But just in case, of course, booking him is going to be better, but I think you're not necessarily going to need a book here. His last move, his sheep. How many sheeps are you going to throw out in a single fight in arena, for example? You probably only need one, and you probably won the match. So having a 2-turn cooldown reduction is obviously very good. Having the extra 25% chance to remove all the buffs is very good. So you get a lot of value from books into this skill. But honestly, 75% chance to remove all buffs, and then the 100% chance to do the sheep is already very, very strong. Of course, if you can spare some books, he doesn't take a ridiculous amount of books. He takes 11 books, which is totally reasonable for him. So this is the build I have him in right now. I think this is going to be basically like the type of build you're going to be looking at for like live arena and stuff. But it's going to be like a 1-turn stone skin so that he can definitely get a turn, or it's going to be him with like 400 something speed or whatever the amount of speed that you can jam on him. But he needs to go first. He needs to take a turn. If you can't if you don't have an insane speed gear, you're probably going for at least 1-turn stone skin. So lucky for me, I got 2 accessories here and then 2 pieces here. He's not in my fastest stone skin gear, and he doesn't have the fastest glyphs yet. So we can go over the individual pieces here. Like for example, this is triple speed epic piece. Some improvement there, only +6 speed on the glyph. This one is a triple helmet with the +6 speed. It's a mythical piece, not the best rolls on the last 2 rolls, but still okay. This one's a pretty good legendary shield. You got a triple, got a low triple on speed, and then the accuracy is very nice. Got a pretty big glyph on him there. You know, this glove is only a double with accuracy. HP percentage is good. Ascended HP percentage there, so it's pretty solid. This chest, stone skin chest with accuracy, ascended accuracy with the max double roll. I mean, it's only a double, but it's still pretty good. Only a +4 speed there, +4 speed glyph. This one, speed boot, double accuracy with the ascended speed there. I mean, the gear is good. The gear is good for sure. But there's some, you know, obviously room for improvement. We got some double rolls on the chest. The gloves can be improved, and we only have a double roll on the banner, so it's actually not even super fast. It doesn't even have HP percentage on it. But I don't have any better accuracy banners, to be honest. I don't have any better accuracy banners for Barbarian. Yeah, I mean, maybe this one. Maybe this one. Maybe I'll take a roll on this for the next artifact enhancement. If it lands +6 speed, then it would be better because it gives me HP percentage. It's not going to be faster, but it's going to give me some more stats. There's nothing else here that gives me a chance at a much better upgrade for him. And then this one already has the ascended accuracy on it, so it's already pretty good. My stone skin accessories surprisingly are kind of okay. I mean, I have accuracy, one hit here in accuracy, and then they're both HP flat HP pieces. I did have to ore them, I think, to get the proper main stats, so I did get lucky there. But that's going to be my Armanz total stats here: 341 speed, 640 accuracy. I wanted to have a little bit more accuracy relative to speed. I think if I max glyph out everything, I could probably hit 350. He's not in my best like speed stone skin gear. My best speed stone skin gear is still on my Warlord. My Warlord is 362 with similar accuracy as this. And I think his accuracy is pretty topped out here. I think at 640. So overall, the build's good, but it's not going to be like super insane, especially for live arena. Skills not booked, like I said. Masteries, here's my masteries. Don't follow these exactly. I kind of went with what I felt was going to be kind of okay. Obviously, take accuracy here. This one would give him a bit more turn meter when the stuns fall off, and since he's going to stun everybody, he's going to get 4 chances at the turn meter boost. The other thing you could have went is for an extra defense. You could have went for extra healing. You could have went for placing block debuffs. But I think like this move, if he's stunned, slept, feared, if he's CC'd in any way, that means it's already past his stone skin. And I think at that point, it's very unlikely for him to be CC'd because he's already taken a turn. He's already sheeped your enemy. So you probably won't get too much value out of this. You probably get way more value out of this one, for example. Because he's likely going to stun most enemy teams. But yeah, so I think this one's a little bit more valuable. This one's a little bit, it's probably stronger, but it's less likely to happen. Delay death, that's fine. And then you take the 2 counterattacks here because you could have something like Taras. Taras fears one of your champions in the beginning, and then he, for example, Armanz will maybe counterattack and then lock out Taras's abilities by chance. You never know. So that's probably okay. Because down here, this column for the support, it doesn't offer Armanz too much value. You could take Spirit Haste. So for example, if your team got nuked and then everybody's dead, he speeds up a little bit and maybe he can take control of the match again by doing his CC stuff. But this one's probably the only one I would consider. These two actually don't give any value. You don't get boosted chance to stun here. And then he doesn't, you don't need any boosted chance for any debuffs that he places because he places them 100%. And then lastly, you want Eagle Eye for the extra plus 50 accuracy. I think these are pretty standard masteries. You're not going to deviate too much from them. Evil Eye, obviously very good at the turn meter stuff. Especially in arena, for example. So that's going to be the build for him. Let's take him out. I'm going to obviously test him out in arena, but I will show you guys how he performs in wave-based content first. So let's do that. All right, guys, so let's take him into the Doom Tower here. I'm on level 59, so it's not going to be like the super highest levels of Doom Tower, but we'll take him in by himself to see how strong his turn meter control is without any books. So he doesn't have the full cooldowns on his AoE stun move. So let's see what he can do here. Let's see if it's quick enough. I mean, I have him pretty quick, right? He's 340, but you're going to be putting your best speed and accuracy gear on him. So hopefully he will be very quick. Looks like he's, there we go. Got the turn meter back. Everybody's stunned again. Overall, it looks like he's doing fine, even with the 4-turn cooldown on the stun AoE. That's big turn meter boost there. Looks like he's fully in control. I'm pretty sure Armanz can solo this even without the books. He just has no way of healing. So even if he takes a little bit of damage, he'll eventually die, I guess. But so far looking pretty good. If he had the 3-turn cooldown on the AoE stun, he's definitely not going to be taking too much damage. He probably would never take any damage, actually. Here we go. Stun. He's actually, I mean, he's slowly chipping away at this wave. But anyways, I'm not going to show you guys his damage potential like this, but it kind of just shows that he is able to control the waves even with even with one less book into his AoE. And of course, if you're bringing him in a team, which you should be, he would easily destroy this wave quickly and efficiently without him actually taking any damage. So you notice how long it actually took him to actually go down from this wave. So honestly, perfectly viable as a wave control champion without the max books in his AoE. Obviously, you gotta make him fast enough so he can cycle back to his AoE skill. All right, guys, so let's jump into the arena here. So the best thing about Armanz actually is that he has a arena speed aura as well, so you don't actually need to run him with Arbiter. But in this team, I do have a attack-based nuker, so I'm using the Arbiter instead. You definitely could run something like, for example, you could definitely run Sifi and then use Armanz for his speed aura, and then run like a different damage dealer here. So for example, I could run like a defense-based damage dealer. Let's do this. So let's see how this goes. Slow it down. So CV goes Terminator boost, Armanz, boom, full Terminator steal with the control there. Get sheeped. All right. Technically, I don't even need to place the sheep, but obviously you would place the sheep on really trouble champions with like Stone Skin, for example. So this team that I'm facing right now is not a good example. So let's get out of this quickly. All right, let's try something a little bit harder here. This one, I don't know if I'm gonna win the speed race against this guy. Let's try it out. Yeah, let's try it out. It's a little bit of a tougher fight because I might lose the speed race here. Let's slow it down. Terminator boost. Armanz comes in here. Boom. Stun and steal everybody. Except for, of course, Yumiko. And then... oh, my Harima is so slow. So weak. Boom. All right. All right, look, there he goes. The now he has his skill locked down. So let's take care of this Arbiter before the Arbiter starts doing some crazy stuff. Okay, and now greatest hits again. Boom, he's back to his AoE. So like I said, he is not booked, and he got second crack with his AoE. That's a much much stronger team, obviously. Let's see how it does against this more tankier team here. Also comes with a cleanser as well. So let's try this team. Beat up here. We're probably going to want to sheep. Let's sheep the Python, okay? Okay, did you guys see that? A little bit weird interaction there. When I clicked here, Armanz actually went here and attacked with the AoE first, which is kind of weird. Alright, looks like I'm in trouble. We probably need to do this fight again. But that's interesting interaction to know. So on full auto, if you click a champion, I guess maybe in Stone Skin. Oh, that's interesting. So if you click this, he doesn't do his stun ability. Well, let's see. Actually, there's kind of weird interaction here. Let's test this out a little bit here. Okay, so I do have this. Let's do it. Greatest hits. Everybody's stunned, stolen. Let's sheep this guy. Yeah, boom. Oh, I got sheep too. Okay. Mainly because he probably has sheep on, right? All right, so we're back. Nuke everyone. Boost. I get my triple hit back. Yep. Nuke everybody again. All right, so in business now. It's kind of a weird interaction, actually. So maybe when you're doing auto, you don't want to pre-select the champion that you're attacking. That's actually good to know. Okay, let's try that again. Arman's pretty strong, right? We don't really have too much control or any control on this team, actually. I mean, Ramontu's not really control, right? Okay, let's see what he does here. Okay. So I'm going to select auto, and then I'm going to click the Mithrala and see if she gets sheeped, okay? No. You see Armanz there? Armanz will go in with the A1. We'll go in with the A1. A little bit of a weird AI situation there. So let's see what happens here. Armanz going in with the A1 again. It might be maybe because they have stone skin on. Maybe that's why. Why is he going in on the A1? It must be because they have stone skin. That's the only thing I can think of. Okay, let me know in the comments below if you guys had a similar experience. Actually, that's kind of a strange interaction from Armanz. Let's see here. Okay, let's see. Boom, stun, stole turn meter. Oh, I'm petrified. All right. Damage dealer comes in. Okay. Petrified. Yeah, that's one way to deal with Armanz. So there's not too many ways to deal with Armanz right now. Like Stone Skin can do it. Stone Skin. I mean, to some extent, I need to sheep this guy. Oof. Stone Skin, to some extent, like Tormund can kind of do things. Just because of his turn meter stuff. Like freeze when the turn meter stuff happens for your opponent. But yeah, main thing would be probably Stone Skin. All right. Armanz was in the dirt, so we're testing the interaction with some of his AI stuff. But so far, really impressed. I mean, he's playing pretty good without the books, right? So let's test it out. This is the strongest team on the page, so I just want to go up against it here. Let's see here. All right. He also has resistance aura, so I have to be a little bit. We might not have enough accuracy, so let's see what happens here. Let's see how the interaction works with the stun and turn mirror steel against Stone Skin here. So let's see here. Okay, so we do steal the turn meter, but nobody got stunned, obviously, because they all have the block debuffs. Let's do the sheep, and we will be stopping Harima. Harima has the she has affinity, so we have to be a little worried about that. Let's do. I want to do UDK, but let's do the neck red. Let's take off the ally protection. Okay, let's do that. So you guys notice that Armanz can actually bypass UDK because his sheep move is a place. It's not a hit. It's not really a hit. It's just a place. So UDK can't stop Armanz from using his sheep, which is pretty insane. All right, we got sheep there. Okay. This guy's team's pretty tanky, but. Okay. Oh no, we're stuck. We're stuck behind this UDK. Okay, we're back. We're awake. We come back up. Come on. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, here we need the books. So against this like top champion builds, we definitely obviously can benefit from some books. No books here for us. Can we get Armanz back? Nope. Oh, he's alive. That's good. All right. Do this. Boom. All right. Now we got the stuns going off here. All right. Again, the books here would be helpful, but again, we're playing some pretty top end competition here, so it's gonna be a little bit harder. And we will sheep Steefy. Right. Really good. I mean, the sheep control gives us an opportunity to kind of stabilize our team. All right, there we go. Necrit and Harima is down. Weak hit there, so we gotta be careful about the force affinity stuff. So you do have chance to weak hit. Here you go, turn meter steal, and stuns, perfect. Yeah, I mean, yeah, insane, very insane, very insane abilities. I mean, yes, if we had books, it would be even a smoother ride, but even without books, very viable. Very viable. There she goes. All right. And honestly, this team's not like super high sustain team. Like we don't have healing or anything. We have the Harima passive, but we're up against Harima herself. And we only have Sifi for any kind of like survivability. But Armanz gave us, kind of enough time to recover and kind of pick up our team. Like we had Armanz die, Ramantu die, and then Sifi was able to pick up our team to recover against this team, which is like obviously much better than my team. But I think Armanz really showed his value there as well. So let's try another team. Let's try. I mean, that was the strongest team on the page, right? So we can go up against this team with 2 cleansers. So we have 2 cleansers here. And then we have an AoE champion. We could do that one. Kind of want to do this one with a cleanser, Taros, Wukong. But let's try this one first. Same team. I think the team that I'm running is like kind of a pretty standard team. It's like you have the damage dealer, you have the speed booster, you have the strip or debuffer. So let's go to Armanz. Let's see how this goes. All right. So you see that the stone skin there, it doesn't really work that well against if they have stone skin. So stone skin will counter him pretty good. Yeah, these guys got pretty good resistance, I guess. All right, it's gonna be a little bit longer since I have to wait for their stone skins to go off. All right, let's see what the sheep's gonna do. Let's sheep this guy. Boom. There you go. Look how stupidly powerful that move is. That move is too powerful. It's too good. It's too good, man. It's too good. Too good. Dead. It's just too good. And now when he comes back out of the sheep, all her skills are locked out. It's absolutely insane. Decrease turn meter. Okay. Just too good. All right, so that's gonna be it. Armanz won that with his A3 sheep ability. And like I said, you don't really need the books on the A3 sheep for most applications. You're only going to use it once and you're probably going to win your fight. We'll do one more arena fight and then we'll call it a day. I think we're showing some pretty good arena battles, some pretty good arena examples of how strong he is. Again, we can try this one. Let's jump into this one again. We have the UDK, so we'll show that the Armanz is bypassing the UDK. How easily he can handle somebody like Taros. So let's go to turn meter boost, and then here comes the AoE stuns. Boom, everyone's stunned, turn meter is stolen, and we can sheep this guy. Taros is sheeped. Right. And that's it. Yeah, I mean that's pretty easy, right? You only use the AoE once, you use the sheep once, and you probably win the fight. So anyways, guys, that's going to be it for the arena showcase. I'll jump into some dungeons here and I'll show you guys what he can do for dungeons as well. So as a final showcase, just for some dungeon use cases, I'm going to put Armanz in with just basically a bunch of nukers and a way to kill the dragon at the end. Obviously, you can't just use nukers against the hard dragon on stage 10, but I'm going to use this Armanz basically to control the wave, and then I'll show you guys that you guys can just use the nukers to take down the waves, not necessarily Seer, for example, but any generic nuker plus the CC from Armanz is enough to get to the dragon, and then the dragon will die to whatever specialist you bring, usually a poison champion, especially for hard mode. So here's Armanz fully CCing the team, and then we just let our damage dealers do their thing. The nuke's dropping off. Mithrala does bring CC to here too, but right now it's going to be the CC from Armanz doing the business. Yeah, totally neutralized wave. 25 seconds, I mean, it's not too bad without Seer, or even defense down actually. Here comes Armanz again with the steal, and our nukers going to work, doing their business. Now we got increased attack, so our nukers are going to hit harder. You get back to the AoEs, of course. Oh, they never get a turn. There you go. Our nukers doing their nuking. Okay, boom. Come on. There we go. Does take a while, especially without the decreased defense. So we should have brought a decreased defense champion. But we get to the boss in a minute 10. And Armanz doesn't bring too much utility for bosses unless you equipped him with Brimstone. But if you have a blessing for Armanz, you're probably going to use Temporal Chains or Polymorph, mainly for Arena. Yeah, or I guess you could give him Brimstone if you're prioritizing PvE content. He will be a decent candidate for that. Alright, so it's down to these two to try to take out the dragon. Probably doable. They don't really have like solo clearing gear on, like regen gear for example. Let's see if it's enough. It is enough. So 2 minutes is about twice as long as it takes without Seer, at least. Seer teams are usually about 40 seconds or less. But yeah, it kind of just shows you the kind of like the strength of the CC from Armanz. Of course, Mithril does bring some CC with the petrification, but it wasn't active because the stuns were fully locked downing the waves. But anyways, guys, that's going to be the showcase. It's like I said, the Armanz is fully unbooked. There's no books in this Arman, and I was using him basically totally fine, as if he was fully booked. In most situations that I think most people would probably run into with him, unless you're playing against like top arena fights, you're probably not going to be feeling the missing books from him too much. So definitely a candidate to run without books. He's very good without it. Still obviously ridiculously strong. But once you start getting into harder content, of course the extra cooldowns will be helpful for you with Armanz. Like I said, guys, give him some accuracy, make him super fast. You guys don't need Stone Skin if you guys aren't doing serious live like arena or live arena or anything. 300, 350, 400 accuracy will allow him to take on all content in this game. Make him as fast as you can, of course, with those kind of stats. If you don't have those kind of stats, you know, prioritize speed, give him some accuracy, and he's going to do a lot of work for you guys. That's it for the video. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully it was helpful for you guys, showing you guys how good he is without any books. And yeah, let me know in the comments below what your experience is with the Armanz. You know, obviously he's very insane, so I expect him to be just a menace for the future to come. Anyways, guys, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Bye bye.